What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one. This one we got DJ Akademiks talking about Wack 100 calling 21 Savage a snitch on Clubhouse, and also talks about his case. So we're gonna get right into this one. See what Ack got to say.
Um, Here we go.
I don't care about nothing.
Okay, I want to give you a real quick. Let me see.
Another one you ain't.
Oh my God.
Here you go.
Okay, let me give you a real quick. What's going on? So Wack 100. Remember when I covered the thing where like some girl who fucked Wack took a picture of Wack with his ass in the air? Okay. His booty was in the air and he was on the bed. He was on Clubhouse. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, like nigga, I've recorded YouTube videos naked.
I don't know. I seen the pic, unless there's another pic, but it didn't look like his booty was in the air. It looked like he was just laying down flat. But maybe there's another pic out there. Let's go.
If there was a weird ass chick around with a fucking camera phone, maybe you would have seen Akademiks with his gut hanging over and his fucking dick limp. You know, you never. Who knows, my nigga? Again, we all get naked from time to time. However, it is embarrassing. I get it, and also you were caught lacking. Wack's one of them people who always gives advice to people not getting caught lacking. Him getting caught lacking, pretty embarrassing. And by the way, here's the thing. I'll be honest. I think Wack got to understand. People are gonna laugh at your expense. People have laughed at my expense a lot of times, and that's how it goes. You know.
I don't know if that's being caught lacking though. You in the hotel with a shorty. I mean, for you not to have your clothes on is understandable. You know what I'm saying? I guess when you be in the hotel with your shorties, you naked and shit. You gotta be on some gangster shit. You gotta have your Timbs on with your chain and shit. You fitted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you gotta do nowadays. Anyway, I think they find anything to get on anybody, especially somebody that gets on people like Wack. So, yeah, let's get back into this.
One day, I always say, today for me, tomorrow for you. So we laugh at you, then you probably gonna laugh at me. That's just how it goes. And you can't ever be someone who's in a public light who thinks you're just beyond everything. That's why I was even saying with the whole like Reg and Nate thing. Where I'm like, well, they're putting out a public relationship, which I don't want no type of criticism. Okay, I got it. But it's back to this Wack situation is that I guess because, and I've been telling y'all, when people see someone who's as, Wack is like a slick motherfucker. He's like the nigga who, if you're wrestling, he goes in the ring with baby oil rubbed on him. You can't grab him. You can't ever, and pause. Like you can't ever put him in a position where he can't like wiggle out of it and pause on that. But what I mean by that is that every time Wack gets in an argument, he's confronted by anything that people think, oh, we got him, he gets out of it. Like, people like, shit, I think Hassan Campbell thought, yo, we got this nigga when he exposed the audio of Wack talking about Nipsey Hussle. But you know what Wack did? He just admitted to it and also like doubled down on it. You know what I mean? He escaped out of everything that people thought he was basically caught dead to rights in. So now...
For real. And even this picture, I don't know what Ack about to say right now, but I think even this picture thing, I don't think it's that hard. I think he escaped this one too.
They finally have something where it's just undoubtedly embarrassing, or if it's not embarrassing, it's just funny as fuck. Now, I'm getting to the point. They have this fucking room on Clubhouse, and they're all laughing at Wack, okay? Apparently, 21 Savage was in there with some other girl named Tokyo Vanity, and while they're in the room, I don't have a recording of the room, but according to Wack, he felt like 21 and them were joking about not only the picture in the video, which we've like kind of joked a little bit about, but he felt like they were playing with his sexuality, like basically kind of joking like, oh, he probably gay type shit. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of people don't like when, you play with their sexuality, right? Gay, straight, or otherwise. Anyway, this was Wack, who basically then threw in the air to say, you know what? I think that nigga 21 Savage might be snitching. Anyway, he said that the day before. 21 Savage comes in the next day to confront him about him calling 21 Savage a snitch. And this is how that conversation goes on. Let me see.
Bro, we did
Here we go.
Made me a so let's run it.
Then nobody call you,
Okay, by the way, that voice is 21 Savage.
Hey, 21, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. We did our thing, right? And I'm gonna be real. You didn't set back, and I could be reckless. I know I got an artist. I know what it is and what it ain't. I don't know why you was sitting this. Well, we know 3 of my homegirls right with the.
Chilling with the answer.
She don't know it. She
Bro,
fucking.
she was just.
Nah, I don't know this whole.
Taking it
You
too
ain't. Hey, listen.
serious, bro. You
Hey,
gotta
listen,
lighten
homie.
up, bro.
I don't know this. Let me ask you a question, bro. Do I come to your stage disrespecting you, bro? Keep it real. And my people bet not do it either.
Bro, she joking with you.
Nah,
bro.
hold on. I don't know. Hey, if Miss Dree did it, one thing.
See, he's defending her. He didn't like that. He started defending her.
Hey, I know that woman. I don't know this. I don't know.
You gotta lighten up, bro.
Nah, I ain't got. Nah,
And you gotta tell your goons to chill too, bro.
I'm just nah. It's up.
It sounds so hilarious when niggas say goons when it comes to talking about Clubhouse. There's Clubhouse goons, like people who go from room to room, like Clubhouse banging. It's crazy.
We up. We finna be up every day, all day. We gonna play the game.
Clubhouse boy.
Nah, no, we ain't gotta do that because I know where she at. On room. I know where she at. We gonna play it all the way.
That's the first. Hey, can somebody get a Pyru counter? We need a Pyru counter in the chat. Pyru counter in the chat. We got the first Pyru.
Hey, look, though.
This nigga act stupid. Pyru.
On some real. But
Did
look,
you tell this? It been nothing but peace, causing some. Because at the end of the day, now it's a bunch of weird blogs, and I ain't even got started yet.
She was just with you.
Nah, I don't know that.
But
I ain't
look,
been acquainted with that.
So let me also explain what's going on with this exchange so far. Basically, 21 is saying, yo, dog, why'd you just say I'm a snitch? Like, bro, is it because we were joking about the video? And Wack was saying, yo, me and you got into it a year ago when the 6ix9ine thing happened. Like, 6ix9ine was on Clubhouse, Wack was on there, 21 was on there, like, all that happened, right? And 21 was just like, yo, bro, like, niggas was just joking. Like, everybody joke about shit. And Wack was just like, nah, it's been basically a truce between us. And you sent a girl that's in your, I don't know if the girl is signed to 21 or if that's, like, supposedly 21 Clubhouse goons. I don't know what the fuck this is. But they're like, you sent that girl to antagonize us. So now I'm the truce is off. It's back to war, and part of war is me saying you're a snitch. Like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Again, trust me. Sounds ridiculous, but this is what it is.
Look, no, check it out.
Sound like maybe Wack was holding that card for a minute, and he was just waiting. And as soon as this happened, he said, it's time to pull it. Or he just seen it hanging there, because he said a year ago, and he's dating back a case that he had like 3 years ago. Anyway, let's get into it and let them sort this out for us a little bit.
She didn't think you was gonna take it how you took
Hey,
it.
check this out. That
No,
came in
but
here.
look, though,
That
but look.
say, hey, Wack, how you doing? Hey, Wack, my name is Tokyo. She ain't said nothing.
But look,
But got
though, right?
disrespectful in the middle of us having a whole other conversation.
But look, though, right?
Who that think she playing
And
with?
she did it to me before
look,
too.
man,
And
look,
they
can
used
I
to be the
just talk?
homie,
Can I
man.
just?
Told her, just a new Clubhouse, don't come playing.
But look, though, right? There be a lot going on, right? And I don't speak on it. So
I don't speak on nothing going on your side, homie.
But look, when you
I
see a nigga,
intentionally don't speak on it.
but look though, when you see a nigga going through real life, right? Like I didn't see you go through real life on the internet or whatever, right? And I don't speak on it. I don't make fun.
Shout out
of
to you,
it.
Christian.
I
I
don't
see you.
speculate about it. Just give me the same respect, gang. Like I don't be.
What
I
you
don't be
mean?
doing that.
Hey, look, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yo, somebody in the YouTube chat, Majestic, man. And by the way, don't ban him or nothing, please. Where he said, yo, speak on your charges, 21. But do you even hear what you're saying? Just think about this. Like, this is the same reason why, like, you know, a nigga like Kodak gets mad. Like, yo, I just interviewed Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez ain't telling me, like, yo, don't ask this, don't ask that. But, dog, I have eyes. I know what's going on. The DA got a gag order on him. Yo, after the whole thing with August, they're investigating him, trying to throw him back in jail. Bro, like, of course, I want to do my job as an interviewer, but, nigga, I don't want the nigga sitting in the jail cell like, damn, I should have did that interview with Ack. Bro, we could talk about things around it without talking about it, but, nigga, he has an open case. What you want him to say? Oh, yeah, I did slap that fuck nigga August. Yeah, and what? What's up? I don't care if I'm on bail. Them niggas could lock me back up. That's what you want a nigga to say? It's an open fucking case. Or what do you want me to say about the Meg shit? Yeah, man. That bitch Meg, she be lying, just wilding. Like, yeah. So what if I had the gun? Like, what do you want to say? So again, going back to 21 situation, any lawyer would probably be like, yo, bro, you can't speak on it. And by the way, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, if he does want to say something, you got to consult your lawyer. Your lawyer probably be like, yo, you can say this, but not this. You know what I mean? You can't probably answer a lot of odd questions about it because, nigga, you're like the DA or whoever's probably going to try to use that against you. So, again, it's an open case. So I seen Majestic in the YouTube chat, you know what I mean? Oh, speak on your charges. Bruh, what do you want him to say? And here's the thing. Even if he did say something, you wouldn't be satisfied. Because he did say something. And he said the most legal thing he could. You're going to hear.
Calling me a snitch,
hey, 21, I'm going to keep it real, bro.
You on the internet,
hey, look, I'm going to keep it real, bro. You should really check that about coming in here starting the fire that she ain't relevant to, homie. I wish a would go to your room and represent me and start a fire with you, bro, that I know is going to kick back on me on some real. And you know what I'm saying, homie. You know he got a platform. You know he got a voice. Would you go over there with that my name for?
Bro, I ain't made nothing up about you, though, bro. That's up, bro.
I ain't made up either.
Man, you calling me an informant.
Listen, the DA in Atlanta said it's a well-known rapper.
This is why I told 21.
Yeah, it was crazy. Because it's just like, yo, you putting it on him. I mean, unless the DA told you itself, like, it's this person. Can't really say it's them. It could be anybody. They could just be saying that. So, you know, to be putting that on one person, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. Unless you really got those facts, it's hard.
Why you get on there? Yo, Clubhouse is the ultimate Wack stage. You know how I don't think a nigga could defeat me on Twitch? I don't think a nigga could defeat Wack on Clubhouse. That nigga knows the tricks of the trade. He gonna be on there every day. He got rooms.
That's exactly what I'd be saying.
On top of rooms. You can't fucking defeat that nigga. Not on motherfucking Clubhouse, nigga. You gonna have to get down and fucking lay down, bro. And once 21 said this, Wack went straight into the shit he really wanted to get to, and it got too hot. Here we go.
Man, you calling me an informant.
Listen, the DA in Atlanta said it's a well-known rapper who's
chilling with the answer.
You get caught and you got a threat of getting sent out the country because you ain't a real citizen. We trying to figure it out. They're trying to say so we got to figure out maybe the right, maybe she wrong. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. So we can take a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't give a how long, and we can figure this shit out every day on the internet. I ain't tripping. Hey, I ain't tripping.
Man, look, y'all crazy.
Did you catch a gun? How long it been? 18 months? How long it been?
Man, come on, bro. What the hell?
Hey, bro, listen.
What the bro?
Hey, bro, what you mean?
It's actually been 3 years.
Obviously, you ain't going to court because you was going to court. Every time you go to court, they gonna let us know you going to court. So
I can't go to court for immigration if I got an open gun case.
What about the gun case?
See, that's all he could really say. I got an open gun case. That's stalling the other situation. Pretty much all he could say. If he says anything more, he's probably hurt himself more than help himself. But
ain't go to court for immigration.
They will give you your time, let you serve your time, then deport your cat.
Hey, look.
I was doing time before you got off the porch.
Hey, look.
I don't know,
thank you for the
bro.
sub, Perry.
All y'all got to do.
Then we pour the case law on this.
Man, look. I don't care about none of your minions pulling no case law.
Ain't no minions, bro. We got real people pulling case law, bro.
Look, bro.
I mean,
yeah, if that's still open, he can't really talk about that. He'd be stupid to talk about it, no matter what they saying. He'd be stupid to talk about it.
Act 23 DT said, damn, I ain't know he had a gun case. I'm going to explain the whole situation after we hear this, okay?
You tell him now, did you pick up Thug or not? What's going on? Thug brought you a brand new truck.
Man, you trying to use me for content.
You should have stopped that hole yesterday. You know this was going to get stuck.
I'm gone. You trying to use me for content, man.
You is content, you rat. You's a rat. You told on Thug up out of here. Now.
Okay, all right. I want to explain what you're hearing, okay? I'm going to give you factual information. Okay. Now, if y'all never watched this, go to YouTube. 21 Savage, DJ Akademiks, face to face. By the way, I'm giving y'all how y'all can figure it all out. I've done multiple interviews with 21. 21's a friend of mine. Wack's also a friend of mine, too. But I want y'all to go to my channel, DJ Akademiks, And if y'all go to videos or actually go to playlists, if you go to playlists, oh, it's not face to face. It's called A Mile in My Shoe. Go to A Mile in My Shoe 21 Savage, click it, you're going to see a bunch of videos. I want you to watch all 3 episodes of the 21 Savage thing. I did this back in 2019. He invited me to Atlanta. It was really an in-depth and probably one of my first time at possibly doing kind of more of a documentary style like, experience. I want to do more of these because it was great. And I love it. Thank you, 21 Savage. Thank you, Meezy. His team was really nice. But I'm going to always keep it 100. So I'm not because like they were really nice to me means I'm gonna just come here and just bullshit y'all. Okay, so I went there, whatever. You know what I mean? Like he with a bunch of real thorough dudes. This is what it is. I think on the second part we're inside, and this is probably the part we should probably get to, right? So there's a part we play 2K, which by the way he beat my ass in 2K. But we have a real conversation, and he actually talked about some real situations. Okay, now I'm gonna give you some real facts about 21 Savage. Right? Clearly we know now. At the time, I didn't know. He was born in the UK, but I know now, right? But what I did also, because I pieced stuff together, he never talked about, like, him. He moved over here, like, when he was 7, right? He never talked about, when I was 3. You know what I mean? He never talked about that. So, like, I guess he just never really mentioned the UK part of it. Also, why mention it when you're not really legal, right? Okay, cool. So he moved over here, this and third. He got into street life, whatever. Now, I got to explain everything, and even, Wack's my guy, but I like to be very, very honest and very clear. And y'all could draw whatever conclusions from it, because I'm pulling up publicly information. Go watch this. You're going to hear him talk about...
He got shot twice.
He's talking about somebody dying right in front of him.
He died, I didn't.
Go back and watch.
Died, too.
You see somebody lose their life, and you made it out. And then you constantly think about like, it could have been the other way around.
Definitely. Like when that shit first happened, I used to wish that I died too. Not on no suicide, like, I'm finna kill myself shit, but like on some shit like, damn, I wish I would just went with him type shit.
Was I mad slim then? I know my weight then. I'm gonna tell you how much I'm over that weight. I'm 30 pounds heavier. So in the last 3 years, so that's February 2019, I'm 30 pounds heavier. I'm 30 pounds heavier now. Okay. Y'all see my new little baby? Straight 21 Savage. All right, anyway. No. Where's the dog? Okay, I gotta work. Anyway, so y'all gotta go watch this. Please go watch this. So, I'm on my shoes, 21 Savage, episode 22. No, episode 2 actually. I'm gonna play this. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like,
In the same situation is a little bit where like, wow.
I don't know why. It just be like I might just be in a car by myself.
Some shit where you see.
I'm finna kill myself shit, but like.
In the same situation is.
I got shot 6 times.
There we go.
He got shot twice. He died, I didn't. So I used to be, like my mama asked me one day, she was like, what the fuck did she say? Oh, she was like, do you believe in God? Like, do you believe that God kept you here for a purpose? Because you got shot that many times and survived, and he died and he got shot way less times than you did. And I was just told, I was like, nah, I just believe in like cause and effect. Like I believe like.
Okay, y'all gotta go watch this great piece of content. Thank you to 21 Savage team.
Yeah, I felt like I want to see that too. That sounds kind of crazy. I didn't know he got shot 6 times. That's crazy. Anyway.
Help me out. So I want to explain everything that goes into the Wack situation. I know you're probably like, what are they gonna do with Wack? Here we go. So 21 Savage was always an immigrant. He was always an immigrant, right? His mom brought him over here. He never had citizenship. And when you're an immigrant, I don't know if he was technically considered illegal, but at that time, when he's grown, you gotta get your citizenship or you're pretty much illegal. there is something called, and I'm going to look it up so y'all know I'm not just pulling up some shit I had before. There's something called a U visa. A U visa, okay? So I want y'all to look at this. There's something called, it's called a non-immigrant. It's a U visa. That's what it is. So when 21 Savage got shot and his friend died, this was an opportunity for 21 Savage to have a visa to legally, or actually not only legally be here, but they couldn't deport you, right? That's the big thing. So essentially, if you're a victim of a crime, and I'll read it verbatim, but I'll summarize it before. If you're a victim of a crime, even if you're a illegal immigrant, you could use the fact that you are a victim of the crime to apply for a visa. That visa will prevent you from getting deported. Okay? Now, let's read what it says. It says victim of criminal activity. Remember, he said he got shot, his man died. He's a victim. The U non-immigrant status visa, the U visa, is set aside for victims of certain crimes who have suffered mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement or government official in the investigation and prosecution of criminal activity. Congress created the U non-immigrant visa with the passage of the Victims of Trafficking and Violence Protections Act. Whatever the legislation was intended to strengthen the ability of law enforcement agents to investigate and prosecute cases of domestic violence, sexual assault, trafficking, non-citizens, blah, 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 while also protecting victims of the crime who suffer substantial, blah, 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 blah. The legislation also helps law enforcement agencies to better serve victims of crime. We're gonna go through everything before we even comment on it. This is the eligibility. You're eligible, right? If you're the victim of a qualified criminal activity. Somebody got shot. This was an attempted, I believe, robbery, or it was whatever happened, but he got shot. Remember, his man died, right? So he's a victim of a qualifying activity. What else? You have suffered some physical or mental abuse. Clearly, that's easy probably to say. Yo, listen, I watched my friend die. You definitely did. You have information about the criminal activity, and if you're under the age of 16 or unable to provide information due to a disability, parent or a friend may possess information about your crime on your behalf. See, whatever. You are helpful or likely to be helpful to law enforcement in the investigation or prosecution of the crime. If you're under the age of 16, blah, 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 blah. The crime occurred in the United States or violated U.S. law, clearly. If you're admissible to the United States. If you're not admissible, you can apply for it. There's a waiver. Okay. Now, the criminal activities would be these things, abduction, blah, blah. I think all we got to look for is murder. You're going to see murder right here, right? So these are the qualifying criminal activities. Murder is definitely one of them, right? Cool. All right, cool. Now, and this is why Wack is great. And this is why you can't fuck with Wack, right? Because this visa, right, basically say you are compelled to cooperate if you get this visa, but you're only compelled to cooperate for the incident. You're not like, I know people love to say like you're a lifelong cooperator, right? But that's what it is. Now, granted, and this is what, I think 21 just doesn't even want to get into it. The dudes who did these activities, he never cooperated against. And when I mean never cooperated against, I know you're probably like, okay, that doesn't make sense because you just said the visa, if he gets a visa, he has to cooperate. These guys weren't prosecuted. They weren't prosecuted. You get what I mean? Now, if they were prosecuted, could they have forced 21 Savage to cooperate? Probably. Or they would have said, we're taking your visa away. He didn't have to do that. And by the way, I think, if Wack has something on it, Wack would show the fact that he did cooperate. Because again, if the dudes who killed this guy and shot him, if they went to prison and there was a prosecution that happened, 21 Savage would have to have had cooperated. However, if they never went to prison or they never got prosecuted, did he tell? Even though that might be one of the stipulations if that was one of the cases. Does that make sense?
Okay, so he's saying on the facts of the murder period, he got the U non-immigrant thing status, so he could stay in the country, right? So if they would have got prosecuted, then he would have to go on the stand and all of that bullshit. But since they didn't, he still got the U status. He still kept the U status because, he was a victim of a crime. here in the U.S. Makes sense.
Does that make sense? I'm hoping I'm trying to make sense. So if, yes, the visa says, like, just like many things with the U.S. government, it tells you, if we do this for you, you got to tell us everything you know, or you got to be, you're basically, you're our slave, essentially, in the sense of us doing this prosecution of this case. You got to help us out with anything we need, and if you don't want to help us out, we won't give you the visa. Once they grant him the visa, right? Once they grant him, which, by the way, I believe he got the visa. He got the visa after that incident because, from what I know, and this is all I know, the dudes never went to prison. They basically closed up the investigation, or whatever the case is, and essentially, right? Or he didn't testify to this and third. They granted him the visa, but then the visa came with certain type of parameters. It's not a lifelong visa. You don't get to stay in the United States forever. It just basically, you don't have to hide. Because when you're an immigrant, a lot of times when you're in the illegal phase, you hide. You're hoping not to get picked up by the police. You're avoiding taxes. You're doing a lot of things. Now when you have the visa, you can at least pop out and be recognized as someone who's a human. You get what I mean? Now, why did he get locked up back again? We're gonna keep going down. How to apply for it. This is how you apply for it, right? Fine for qualified members. This is how you do it. Fee for whatever. All Let me see if I can find how long it lasts for. Here we go. When a U non-immigrant status is granted, so when a U visa is granted, it's valid for 4 years. It's valid for 4 years. However, extensions are available in certain limited circumstances. Why would an extension be available?
Because you telling. That's the only thing I could think of. They give you an extension because you cooperate. I'm just saying.
This is why what Wack is saying wouldn't make sense for Thug. 21 wouldn't be picked up if he got his U visa extended, because the cops would have went back to 21 Savage and say, oh, we know you ain't say nothing on that other case because we ain't get nobody for you to say nothing on, but we need you to snitch on Young Thug, so we're going to extend your visa. Right? Look, this is why they would extend it. Look, you're needed based on a request from law enforcement. Essentially, he would have never got picked up again if he had got his U visa extended. Which, you know what I mean? If he had got his U visa extended, these are one of the reasons he could get extended. Needed based on exceptional circumstances. I'm pretty sure, like, he's rich and famous. They could probably fudge that. And I think this is his fault, though. He should have got it extended on some, oh, I'm still going through some trauma. I'm still blah, 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 blah. Like, his lawyers are, like, he's rich. They got powerful lawyers. He could have gotten extended. But when those 4 years were up, was he still really rich? Apparently, he wasn't even famous yet. You get what I mean? Needed due to the delay in whatever processing, automatically extended upon the filing and pendency of an application of adjustment for a green card or something like that, okay? Now, apparently, when all this happened, he's young and broke. The 4 years passed. None of these things even mattered. His U visa expired. So this is why he was locked up. And let's go to why he was locked up, right? I'm going to keep the screen open. I'm going to open another tab. Now open another tab. I'm going to look up 21 Savage, Young Nudie, arrested. Okay. We're going to go to the AGC, which is the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Rapper Young Nudie arrested with 21 Savage on unrelated charges. Now I'm gonna give you the precursor. I remember all these things like it's back of my hand. Young Nudie was arrested by the U.S. Marshals on a warrant for some other shit. Like, you know, I forgot what we're about to read it. When they were arresting Young Nudie, so they had an arrest warrant for Young Nudie, 21 Savage was supposedly in a car, either in the same, like, you know, like they were traveling together. He was in a car that had a gun in it. So when they pulled everybody over. They want Young Nudie. They get Young Nudie, but they searching everything. They find a gun. When the cops come in and find some shit, it don't matter if it was related to why they came in the first place. They're still going to apply charges based on what they find. They find 21 Savage in a car with a gun. Now, they start checking into his shit. They're realizing, oh, he's not a legal immigrant of the United States. Now, granted, his thing, and I think this is what he's going to go to ICE with, he's going to go to, like, the immigration court with, yo, I had a U visa before, and I probably forgot to try to file legally to try to get it renewed, and, yeah, I shouldn't have been in that situation, right? So, you know what I mean? If at max, it shouldn't trigger a deportation, it should only trigger a fucking, it should only trigger a gun charge, which, again, I think this might have been in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta, like, come on, of course he's going to be the gun charge. Like, come on. Or he's going to be like, it wasn't my gun, it was somebody else's gun, right? Let's read it. Local rapper Young Nudy was arrested early Sunday morning after performance in DeKalb County. His real name, which is Quantavious Thomas, ain't there a couple rappers named Quantavious, was booked into the DeKalb jail on aggravated assault and gang charges. Okay, so he got gang charges, which is pretty much state RICO. That's the state RICO charge, basically, right? Thomas was arrested with rapper 21 Savage on unrelated charges out of DeKalb, according to U.S. Immigration and Customs officials and blah, blah. According to DeKalb, whatever, police obtained search warrant or arrest warrants for Thomas around, and about 3 a.m., they spotted him leaving the atrium, so they were watching him after he performed, and he was a part of a Super Bowl-related concert there. Police pulled him over and took him into custody. Okay. Yeah, so this Young Nudy's lawyer said it was something that had to do with 2 years ago. Let's go to 21 Savage. AGC first reported that 21 Savage, whose real name is Shah Bin Abraham Joseph, was taken into custody by ICE early Sunday morning. Both rappers were arrested following a traffic stop, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Abraham Joseph was held on allegations that he is from the United Kingdom and has been living in the United States illegally since 2006. What does that tell me? First of all, any investigation to do with YSL started in the earliest we see any mention of YSL in those court documents is 2013. There was no investigation in 2006. Basically, they're saying he's been illegal since 2006. What does that tell me? It tells me that his visa probably expired in 2006. Okay? So it's impossible that he was, and this is just me just trying to use evidence, right? It's impossible that he's snitching on Thug if essentially the reason why he got picked up is that he been illegal. Like, what year was this? He got picked up in 2019 because he was illegal for 13 years. Come on, right? Bond has not been set for blah, blah, da, da, da. Okay, let's go to now 21 Savage ICE case. Okay, Pitchfork. 1 year after his arrest, blah, blah. Okay, I want actual information. Here we go. 21 Savage, TMZ always got to have some shit. Is immigration status up in the air? The criminal causing delay. Okay, all right. We're going to get to this one. Okay. All right. I'm trying to read
I guess giving us a lot of info. I mean, at least it gives us some type of background on the 21 Savage thing, on his part of it at least. So, yeah, let's keep listening on.
21 Savage, U visa. Okay, here we go. And this is what 21 Savage said in court. What his lawyer said in court, okay? Let's click on this. The Immigration Law Associates, right? The immigration process of 21 Savage, right? I want to read something that's more factual based, nothing opinion based, because some people might already be trying to say shit, right? Rapper 21 Savage, let me make it this smaller, y'all can see it. By the way, YouTube, y'all hanging there with me? I know sometimes when I get into these in-depth shit, I lose a little bit of viewers, but I'm trying to explain shit. You know what I mean? I think this is just much worthwhile, right? Rapper 21 Savage, legal name Shah Bin Abraham Joseph, was arrested by ICE in February earlier this year and detained. He was subsequently released, but is still in deportation proceedings. Now, granted, I've known my uncle got deported from the United States. I know a bunch of people. I was born in Jamaica. I'm a citizen now, but I know people, and I'm very familiar with immigration. You know what I mean? Our whole family, immigration. Especially the majority of my family lives in Jamaica. A lot of people try to come here. We're very it's when you're an immigrant, this is something that is of the utmost importance and also something you have to be aware of, right? Okay. His ultimate U.S. immigration fate is unclear and will depend partly on his complicated immigration past. He's presently in this country without status, having overstayed an H-4 visa. Okay? Let's Google that. H-4 visa. I don't know if that's a U visa. Okay. Employment authorization for certain. Wait. Hold on. We just got to figure out what an H-4 visa is. Sorry. What's H-4 status? Okay. So this is a work visa. This is a work visa. Yeah. It's admitted to the United States for blah, blah, blah. A non-citizen with an H-4 immigration status is normally not permitted to engage. Oh, wait. It's not a work visa. It's not a work visa. What is this? Huh. What is this? Hold on. By the way, chat, I'm learning as I'm going as well. H-4 visa is valid for 3 years. Eligibility lasts until the principal H-1 holder. Okay, so the H-1 holder, let me figure out. I figure out what this is. Okay, but this is for like families and stuff. So that's like, yo, if 21 Savage mom came over here and she applied to bring her kids over here. How old is 21 Savage? We're going to crack this whole case. How old is 21 Savage, right? He's 29 now. He was born in 92.
I mean, I guess if he still got an immigration thing, if that thing pending, yeah, it depends on his case to see what he gonna give up. So we know if the case goes through or whatever thing goes through well with his case, and then he doesn't get deported, and all of that is settled out real quick. That's because he was snitching on something. But let's say all of that settled out with his case, and then he has a big, long, lengthy case with the deportation thing, because he got money, you know, he could fight stuff. But dang, I mean, it depends with that gun thing, because he wasn't caught with the gun. He was just in the vicinity of the gun. So, you know, that might help him. You know, so it's kind of hard to look at this. You know, I mean, we'll see how it unfolds as it goes on. We're gonna listen to Ack a little bit more, see what he got to say about where's he going with this.
This shit was expired in 2006. If he was born 92, how old is he in 2006? Let's do the math. 1992, 2006, right? Let's do the math. Was it 2006 or 2003 that it was expired? I think it said 2006, right? We're going to do math. Calculator. 2006 minus 1992. This is when he's 14. So wait, was he 14? Yeah, he was 14. So his visa, and I'm
dang, so he got shot when he was 14. He got shot 6 times and lived. What?
I'm only going by what I'm reading here, right? He was subsequently released, but his fate is unclear. He's present in the country without status, and he overstayed a H-4 visa. Right? Remember, they said, I think I think he was on a U visa, though. Hold on, I'm going to get to this. He has a criminal record. I think we're going to get to it. I think he had 2 visas then. So he had an H-4, which probably his mom got for him, right? And then he got into crime, and then they shot him, and he got a U visa. I think that's what happened. However, after long involvement with gang life, he survived a gang shooting. Bingo. That's where we go. That's
okay, yeah, because then that's too young to get shot up like that.
the U visa is going to come in. And he turned his life around. He's a successful entertainer using the proceeds for blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. They arrested him because of the overstay, which they can do anytime, as in the rapper's case. It has never been an issue in his previous legal history, blah, blah, da, da, da. Okay. All right. But they do not detain everybody they arrest, but once they do, the person must seek relief from immigration judge. In 21 Savage case, there's speculation that ICE targeted and detained the rapper due to the lyrics in the song A Lot, which refers family members' separation at the U.S.-Mexico border. Others speculate that he came to ICE's attention via USCIS when he applied, so he applied for a U visa, which one available to victims of violent crime who can help police bring perpetrators to justice. Unfortunately, it is a category of federal government that has targeted and has stepped up. The federal government has targeted and stepped up immigration enforcement efforts. Previous to the 2018 policy change, I don't know if y'all can see. Is it too small? If it's too small, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Sorry. Previous to the 2018 policy changes introduced by Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who had applied for a U visa and was detained, like 21 Savage, could be administratively released by a judge pending the decision, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. On a new policy, for a person to remain in the U.S., the U visa must be credible, according to the tough standards that greatly reduce the judge's discretion. Absent that finding, individual must wait outside the United States for the outcome of the U visa case, which, whoa, this is interesting. Absent of that finding, and we got to wait outside the United States, which even without an approval means separation from parents and whatever. Okay.
That sounds more like he did say something now. That sounds more like he is snitching. I don't know if you helping him or making it worse for him there.
He was not in deportation proceedings and had no final order of removal against him when he was arrested and detained. However, any applicant of a U visa who does have only 5 days to produce evidence of a credible case to forestall his or her having to leave the country to wait a decision. He was released from...
Dang. Doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like that?
Detention because the lawyer was secured expedited hearing before immigration judge, something few receive benefits for, and besides the pending U case, likely weighing in the rapper's favor, he was low for flight risk and lack of danger to the community, and his efforts to rehabilitate his life. He has a long way to go. Approval of the U visa and a subsequent petition for green card can take years. This and third. Okay, so what I'm reading here, he never got a U visa. So he applied for one, but maybe never got it, or maybe there's just something else that's missing.
But if he applying for one, I don't know. Because if he actually do got one, it sounds like he got one because he was snitching. I don't know. I think there's a little bit more to this.
So essentially, here's the point. Because y'all don't care if he stays in America or he goes, right? Y'all probably just only care, is he snitching? The mere fact that there is no solid proof, right? Is the mere fact, and maybe I could read something else that tells me different. Let me see. U visa. I'm going to read this one. It's another website. Visa. Filing the U visa petition, blah, blah. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this. I'm hearing that this article is kind of like biased, so I want to be very non-biased in this.
All right, guys, we're gonna leave that one right there. I don't know. So far, it sounds like Wack making sense. If he actually do got that U visa, it sounds like Wack is making sense. I mean, because it sounds like he didn't get it over that getting shot thing. So you know what I'm saying? So that sounds a little sus. But anyway, I already know more stuff is gonna come out about this. Y'all already know that too. So y'all already know I'm gonna be posting that up. You know what I'm saying? So be good, be safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Peace.